That was kind of a really nice song. I'll have to remember it. Well. Hello everyone. Thank you for tuning in. Even the people are already here. No, I was not indeed muted. I was just vibing with the music, actually. It just felt like doing that today for the intro because I like the music. So, no worries. No scuffed. No scuff on this stream. Only intended vibing. I'm just having a little bit of a chill time. Since this is a variety stream, and technically I can do what I want. I might just do nothing at all, except vibing and foxbraining and listening to music. You never know what happens of listeners like me. You might just be cheeky for all you know. So, how about that? I'm gonna start off with a little bit of showing off the kimono because I love it. So, I'm gonna show it off. Oh. Today I felt like talking is my first order of business, or however that is actually called. Because at the moment I feel like I'm kind of in a little bit of a down phase and I'm not really sure what games I want to play at the moment. Hello there, Mr. Garden. Get out of Jenny Cat. So, because at the moment, like, felt like, I felt like I played many games a lot already, or don't feel like playing many of the other games. And I'm pretty happy that I actually got like a tipped off that BattleBit exists by my big brother, because otherwise I'd be like, oh no, what am I going to play now? Because I don't know, like Elden Ring overdosed on that one a little bit. Like I said in every variety stream ever, probably. And then also, I don't know, last week I made like 4 streams in a row, so I also need a little bit of a downtime from that one. And League of Legends is a little bit... I mean, if you watched my last League of Legends match during one of the prior variety streams, you know how few pressuring it can be if you're actually someone who wants to do well for the team, even if it isn't even a ranked match. So, at the moment, it's kind of a little bit rough to think about what I want to stream. Like, for example, Genshin, I have already played like 3 years and a bit, and just a few more events aren't really doing that well. I'm happily going to come back to doing that once the new story is released. And it's kind of the same with Star Rail. Kind of feel like Star Rail was a lot of fun of the story, and then that was over and they decided, oh, in the next patch we're not going to add more story, we're just going to add a few more events. And it's a little bit of a shame, I feel like, because I'm very much not tired of Star Rail yet. It's just that I would like to play more story and see how it develops. And play Subnautica, and one of the people who died in Submersible. Ugh, that is scary. Oh no, submarines are very scary. Never played that game before as well. Not sure if that would be for me. Yeah, so like I said, good thing I have BattleBit now, so that's something I'm definitely not tired of yet. But in general, I'm having a little bit of trouble at the moment to find something that I would like to invest more time in. For example, I don't know, Yeah, I don't have any examples. That's the thing. That's why you joined the army instead of the navy. Well, I guess in the navy you can also become a pilot, and then you could maybe fly one of those things that are like Transformers or something. I like those. Those what was the name? Foxbrain, I think, who can turn their rotors around and then they turn from a double spinny helicopter into a plane, and that's so cool to me. I really like that one because it transforms. Don't mind me having 14-year-old standards for why things are cool. I mean, that's just how I roll. Those are cool. The eyesight was too bad for a pilot. That's very strange for a cat. That is a shame, actually. Well, but maybe that also means you're not a sniper, which means you're definitely a good person if you're not a sniper. I can appreciate that. You needed perfect vision to be a pilot back in the day. I see. Probably makes sense. I think my grandfather wasn't allowed to become a pilot because he had like this red-green weakness or something. That's why he wasn't allowed to become a pilot himself, even though he wanted to. But I'm guessing it makes sense that people want you to be able to see well if you're driving a highly dangerous, very speedy metal thing through the air at ridiculous speeds. Perfect vision without glasses or laser surgery. Oh. I wonder why laser surgery doesn't count as well, even if you would have perfect vision after that. Color blindness? Well, no, it wasn't really color blindness that he had. It's more like a special condition or something. Like color blindness means you only see like gray, right? Or something like that, and you can't really distinguish well between any color. But at least I'm not sure if I'm translating it right, but we call it red-green weakness because it's not being colorblind. It's just if those colors are next to each other, like the forms kind of mix and are difficult to see or something. That was the thing he had. Maybe brother has it as well. Well, maybe brother doesn't want to become a pilot, so that's fine, I guess. Though he would have liked to become a race driver, I'm pretty sure. He was definitely like if our family was rich enough to give him like go-kart lessons early on, I'm pretty sure he would have pursued that very happily. Kinda wish I'd actually gotten my pilot's training finished. It's really expensive though. Oh yeah, I imagine. Yeah, that to become a pilot you have to have like a certain amount of training hours or something. And it's also very important to keep having more training hours across the years so you don't lose your touch or something. And I'm guessing that like flying hours are very expensive, so I'm pretty sure that's pretty crazy. There's lots of types to color blindness. Some can see a certain color, others can't see any color. One of my friends, peanut butter, looks green to him. Peanut butter looks green to him? Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not sure what peanut butter normally looks like which color, because I've never seen peanut butter in my entire life. That's not something I grew up with. I don't know, maybe it's white, I'm not sure. But If it was normally white, you probably wouldn't see the screen. And just as another white. Brown? Oh, so it is brown. What? Yeah. And do you think it's strange that I never had any peanut butter? Oh, I can remember my mom saying that peanut butter is way too fatty and blah blah and it's not needed. I don't know. Does it taste very good? You never had any peanut butter. That is correct. I've never had that. Never seen it, never tasted it. It was never in my household. That is strange. Yeah, I just think peanut butter is probably not as big in Germany as maybe somewhere else. Yeah, I don't know anyone really who's ever talked about liking or doing anything with peanut butter for that matter in Germany. Riot training cost like $210 per hour for training. That sure is an hourly rate. Phew. I mean, obviously it's not just the rate for the pilot who's training you, but also the material and gas costs. But still, that is crazy. I need to have a stream where Masami eats food she never had. Oh no, that is a very bad idea. I'm a terrible and bratty princess in terms of food. Like, hey, I'm very particular with what I want to eat and what I don't want to eat. And if I don't like it, then it's like, oh, I just bought something and now I just want to throw it away. Like, I actually have, like, I always have a very bad conscience when, I don't know, for example, something I didn't pay attention and then something went bad, like a few days over the maximum date or something. And then I'm like, oh, I'm gonna smell it. Oh no, I can't use this anymore. And I'm like, I'm very sorry. I wasted food. I'm sorry. And buying something that I literally don't want to eat is like, it feels in a similar way. And I'm just gonna be like, I can't possibly eat this. Like, for example, about protein shakes, for example. Like, since I had trouble eating enough and I wanted to do some more sport and I needed more calories, so I said, okay, maybe a protein shake would help, since that is easy to do and I don't have to like put in much work, like for cooking or something. I can just drink that and then be done with that. But it's just, I really like, even like just straight up protein shake with water or something, or with like sweetening it with other stuff or with fruit or whatever. I always absolutely hated it, and then I was like, I literally cannot drink this, because if I keep doing that, I will throw up. I am unable to to make use of this. And now I have a bag of protein powder standing around because I feel too bad to throw it away, but also I can't really use it because it makes me feel sick. Right of milk? Oh no, that's gonna be, I don't think that's gonna help. Not by a long shot. No. It's already so thick, and then you're adding like I'm not sure how to say it, but another thick drink on top of it. I don't think I could do that. It's probably just gonna make me feeling sick even worse. You need to find the right one. I mean, I need to try different powders. Like, I thought it's pretty much only in the ingredients that you add on top of it, right? I'm not really sure that different protein powders are going to taste very different. It's probably like what you add on top of it. you don't like milk. Actually, I don't really dislike milk. Like, for example, today I did drink some warm milk with honey to warm up my voice for the stream. And that's pretty alright. But that's just, like I said, it's pretty alright. But I would never like drink it for pleasure, so to say. I think it is acceptable in order to help me warm up my voice. But I'm definitely not saying that it's tasty enough for me to just drink it for fun, so to say. Like, stuff that I would drink just because I like the taste is probably some fruit juices like apple juice with a bit of water or straight orange juice. And soda, but I don't drink soda very often, like once a week. I only allow myself to drink soda on Fridays because it is very evil. So much sugar. Oh no. That's why I have to hold back on that one to stay healthy. But yeah, and to be honest, like fruit juices also have quite a bit of sugar because normally if you eat a fruit, you have all the other stuff like the fiber and blah blah together with it, and that causes you to kind of ingest the sugar more slowly that it has innately, I think, something around that. And that means it's not as bad because it's not like the stream of fruit sugar straight to your veins, so to say. So, Coke or Pepsi? I would definitely say Coke because Pepsi has like a strange aftertaste and I haven't tried it in like at least 5 years. Probably even longer. Like, I only had to try Pepsi like once or twice and then I knew, yeah, I don't know, my taste buds don't like it. Wasn't it in general that generally younger people don't like Pepsi as much as cola because of the aftertaste? Or am I remembering this wrongly? But other than that, I also like this one Germany specific soda, which is basically cola but with a bit of a fruity orange taste on top of it. Locals call it Spezi. And there's also from Coca-Cola a brand that's called Mezzo Mix. But it's basically cola, but with more fruity orange on top of it, and that's actually my favorite. I own stocks and Cokes, so thanks for your money. You're welcome. I don't buy it that often, but you're welcome, I guess. Just don't let anyone know what's inside, right? Nobody can know that the evil recipe for Coca-Cola includes human souls. And that's why it's so tasty to eat, isn't it? And that's why it's so tasty. I'm gonna have to... Wait, am I ready to jump into BattleBit? Actually, I'm not really disliking just chilling a little bit. I'm just talking. It's kind of nice. After the thunderstorm of Friday, it's gotten a little bit warmer again. Like, temperatures dropped like basically more than 10 degrees Celsius, so that's probably around like about 30 degrees Fahrenheit or something. By how much temperatures dropped after the thunderstorm. So yeah, that was, it's a little bit huge. Quite the drop. But for most people it was still warm, but for me it's only just now getting back to being comfortably warm again. Enjoy that. So enjoy just sitting around and feeling a little bit good and watching some streams of other creators on maybe League of Legends as well. Speaking of that, it's currently the LEC stream on, I think, for the European League of Legends stuff. I'm not really sure. The funny thing is that I never really got into like a team to root for. I'm not really a person who would ever who has ever rooted for a specific team, to be honest. Like, same thing for football or soccer, if you're an A. Like, even though soccer is very big in Germany, I mean, I guess it's normal for girls not to be as interested in soccer and football as much. But at the very least, when a World Championship or European Championship happens, then I'm at least rooting for my region, obviously. But other than that, I'm not really that interested. And I kind of hold it the same with League of Legends, so that I'm not really that interested in one or the other team winning in the European League Championship. But if Europe fights against other regions on the world stage, then I'm rooting for Europe, obviously. 10 degrees Celsius is about 20 Fahrenheit-ish drop. Let me see. I kind of felt like I remembered that 1 degree Celsius is a little bit less than triple that in Fahrenheit. It was not a perfect way to calculate it, but it's easier to remember that way than like, and it's an easy principle, so to say, that makes it kind of maybe okay-ish in terms of saying how it is. The last time I had to actually calculate it, I just typed the question into Google and let it calculate for me. It's funny to me that the letter for the like NA way of measuring temperature is actually an F, because I like the meme of saying freedom units, and then if you have like, I don't know, 60 degrees F, it's 60 degrees in freedom units. It works out perfectly. 20 degrees is 68. 30 is 86. Let me see. So yeah, it almost works out. But it seems to have like a strange kind of drop off, because 68 is more than 3 times 20, but 86 is less than 3 times 30 degrees. So I'm a little bit confused about how that works. But interesting. Just give me a moment to wiggle. Enjoy a little, if everyone is to enjoy a good wiggle every once in a while. Especially with your ears and tails. Not wiggling your ears and tails is a grave mistake. You have to train your ears and your tails with wiggles. Math is definitely strange on that one. But that's why we call it freedom units, because it's a very free system. It's not very easy to get behind from the outside. Like, I don't know, in the metric, you're like, oh yeah, 1 meter is 100 centimeters, and 1000 meters is 1 kilometers, and so on and so forth. And then you have like, oh, so and so many inches are 1 foot, and I don't know, really know, a random number, and then so many feet, I don't know, that's in that in yards and then miles and okay. That's so difficult. I'm not sure why they kept it. Like, I mean, at this point, people are just way too used to it, probably, that they want to change it, but a little bit earlier, I think they did try to do it, and then people were just saying, no, let's just keep it. A group of best acronyms are US Air Force and Army. USAF, USA. It doesn't make any sense. 12 inches in a foot, 3 feet in a yard. That's so... Oh my god. Like, that must be so inconvenient to deal with though. I mean, if you're used to it, at some point I'm sure you can learn it, otherwise they wouldn't have kept it. But it's a little bit like I did hear that in the past in Turkey, like it was probably what was that? Probably early 20th century or late 19th century in Turkey, where they actually decided, okay, we're now going to stop using the Arabic letters, and instead we're going to use the Roman alphabet. And for the first few, like, in the beginning time, everybody was basically an alphabet because they couldn't like read anymore with all the new stuff. But then their literacy increased incredibly from before, because the Roman letters were actually much easier to use than the Arabic ones, and so it actually was a very smart, apparently, choice and helped a lot of people to actually be able to learn and to read and write. And like similar how Roman numerals, on the other hand, are a little bit annoying. And that's why we nowadays use the number system that Arabs got from the Indians and we got it from the Arabs or something. Something like that. But I feel like it just makes sense. Just use what makes the most sense, right? And what's most convenient. So I'm kind of, I don't know, should I say impressed that you guys are still using the imperial system, because it feels so uncomfortable to deal with and difficult. $1,760 yards to a mile. Man, that definitely feels so random. That's like, those are Foxbrain numbers, I'm telling you right now, but that's just so random. I wonder, like, I mean, nowadays, yeah, let's say, with staying neutral, we have a interesting political situation in the US, for example, and that makes it difficult to introduce some changes. So if nowadays you would say, okay, now we're going to switch over everything to metric, lots of people would probably just out of principle say, no, whatever, I just want to keep what we always said, it works, right? And then you're gonna say, well, I guess it does work for you, so we're going to keep it, because otherwise people are just going to be way too annoyed. But it would definitely help everyone, I think, to have a better idea of measurements and how the, so to say, the mathematical escalation of units works, and it's just so easily applicable. Would definitely be a help for most people once it works, so to say. But that's the cool thing about it. It's so streamlined and intuitive. You just add another, you just add another 0, and that's how you get from millimeter to centimeter to decimeter and meter. Funny thing is, US military also uses metric system and imperial system. Oh. I think I heard that they use the metric for like scientific stuff because it's just much more, yeah, it's just much easier to use, and it helps like discourse over the globe, would think probably, because most people use metric by now. But I haven't heard that they use both at the same time. I don't know, maybe they use that also for intuitive reasons, so they have some, I don't know, maybe some infantry guys, and then they tell them, okay, it's 2 miles away, and then everybody is going to know what that's about, right? And then you can just say, yeah, I've got you covered. But in terms of maybe, like, what's also interesting is that, I think, like, isn't it like that pilots in the Navy actually, measure the speed of their jets and so on in knots as well? Like nautical knots, that speed? Hope I remember that right, but I think I heard about that. Because I found it so strange. Since like knots is a very old kind of measurement system for the speed of ships, right? And I really don't know why they felt like they had to apply that to their flying vehicles as well. How does that really make sense? Maybe so that among their battle group speeds are more streamlined or something. 1,760 yards to a mile is very specific. It's just 1,000 meters to 1 kilometer for metric. Yeah, that's exactly it. Just a few zeros here and there. Very easy. When we do our physical fitness tests, we use imperial system for distance, but when we do tactical rock march, we use metric or imperial system. Depends on who is in charge. Depends on who's in charge. No, that's interesting. Also, I've never heard of the term tactical rock march. Is that short for like backpack and rucksack? Like those moments when you have like all of your guys and put like some heavy stuff in their backpacks, and then you tell them, wow, okay, it's time to have a super long like a journey and see how you can do it with all of this weight on you, or just like training for when you need to move lots of hardware and stuff in a real battle situation. Like that would break me. I'm very thankful I don't have to do that. I'm not sure what I would be good for. Probably not much, since I'm also someone who's not good with blood. Like, I once, when I was still a kid, yeah, like I had a surgery once, and when I woke up, I was feeling pretty alright, and then later on, they brought me like back to just inspect if everything was going alright. And then there was still a little bit of blood on like dried up blood on the wound, but otherwise it was fine. And I just fainted. I straight up whoop. I just fell over. Thankfully, one of the doctors just caught me and kept me from falling to the ground completely. But next thing I remember is that I'm laying on some blah blah bed thingy. Like, it's not really a hospital bed, but something where you can, I don't know, lay down for the doctor to inspect you or something, and they were holding up my legs so that my circulation would bring some blood into my head or something. And then I woke up. So I would probably say nowadays I probably wouldn't faint, but and just yeah, I'm probably not a good person to have around bloody business. Like I'm definitely not going to be a helper for surgery stuff or something like that. I'm not gonna do that. I don't think I'd be able to deal with that very well. Carry all your stuff weighing about 130 pounds to 60 kilogram and walk about 12 miles plus 20 kilometers. 60. Like, oh my god. 60 kilograms. Oh my. And so you want me to like this is like straight up carrying myself basically. Oh my god. That's crazy. Imagine carrying an entire person and then walking for 20 kilometers. That's crazy. I don't think my joints, my muscle structure, my skeleton is not built for that kind of stuff. What the hell? That shouldn't be humanly possible. Why do you think my back is messed up? Oh yeah. I can see it now. I feel very sorry for you because that's brutal. That doesn't seem healthy at all. I feel like if they want to train you, they shouldn't put you in something, doing something that's like damaging you permanently. I mean, training is good, but it's not good if you're like getting permanent damage to your body. Like for example, I think I watched a video about someone saying, does it actually make sense to have like to constantly move around with very heavy weights in order to train yourself, like they sometimes do in anime? And then he said, actually, it doesn't make sense to do that because with the heavily increased weight all the time on your joints, it will actually damage you, like your joints and so on, because they're not made to carry that much weight all the time. And it's basically just detrimental for your health and not something that can actually be trained. Like you can train your muscles to become stronger, but you cannot like you cannot train your bones and your cartilage. That's not going to happen. It's just going to get destroyed with no return. You have less than 3 hours to walk the 20 kilometers. Oh my god. That is actually scary. I couldn't do that. Like, in school, there was like a, what's it called? Like an endurance run. I forgot how much, like how many, like we had half an hour and you should just walk or run and see how many laps you could get. And according to how great the distance was you could walk, in 30 minutes you got your grade. And I wasn't really someone who was doing like endurance anything at all. I was not, and I wasn't also not doing any special sports or so at the time when we had this. And I still, like, because I was so vain and absolutely wanted to get a good grade, I actually managed to get an A in the endurance walking. But after that, I almost collapsed pretty much. I exerted myself so much because of my vanity that I had a like a ending sprint, so to say. And after that, I was so done that I was like laying in the grass, flat on my back for at least 10 minutes or something. I was just breathing heavily. And after that, I felt like pretty destroyed for a few days at the very least. But that was just walking for half an hour and without any extra weights on me. Like imagining putting so much weight on myself, that's ridiculous. Like yeah, it's crazy. Oh my god. Like I said, I'm pretty tall, so I weigh a little bit more than the usual girl who is much smaller. Even though I am pretty thin overall, but you just have more bone and everything to carry. And like me imagining I would have to carry double my body weight and then walk around, that is so mind-blowing to me. Oh my god, that's scary to think about. Itsune breaks the limits, real anime protagonist. Yeah, it really was like that in the moment. I totally went past my limits and was then crushed to dust basically for that. Like the only thing that was left for me to look like the only thing that was missing for me to look perfectly like an anime was basically the normal I don't know, blood out of your nose or coughing blood or something. That was basically the only thing that was missing. But otherwise it was very much an anime moment for me. Sounds like you're very competitive. I am actually. And like that's what I wanted to try and say when I said I really wanted to get a good grade out of vanity. I guess I'm just competitive. That's probably the right way to put it. You're 175 to 180 meters tall, 60 kilograms is pretty thin. Yeah, I know. It's just like the funny thing about that is that I once watched a video that talked about unrealistic beauty standards, and that was like mostly about Asia, and it was I think it was a Chinese girl talking about unrealistic beauty expectations, and then she showed like a scale, so to say, from some Chinese TV show or something, where they showed what is supposed to be the ideal weight for someone, for a girl of a certain height. And the thing that I found so funny about that is that, okay, first up, the first funny thing to me was that they even went high enough up in the scale that they had my own height up there, like 180 centimeters. They even went there, even though that must be so rare. And then they even said, yeah, the ideal weight for a 180 centimeter tall girl is 60 kilograms. And I'm like, oh my god, you know that you're actually too thin if people like that say that's the perfect weight. You can tell something, yeah, you should probably go and eat a little bit more if even those people say this is it. I used to date a girl who was 176 meters tall, and she always worried about her weight, even though she was thin. Yeah, I'm guessing that's just because with that height, we are definitely much taller than the average. So when you hear like about the perfect weight for girls or something on social media or on TV or something, obviously they're going to talk about the approximate, so like quote unquote preferable weight, and that is for like the average height. And if you're much taller, then obviously you're going to be a little bit heavier because you just have more body to fill up all of that space, right? mostly legs for me. But it really is. And that's if you're not like really aware, so to say, of that, having to account for that since you're taller, then I'm pretty sure it must make you feel pretty uncomfortable if people constantly tell you, oh no, I don't know, you need to be like 50 kilogram at max or something, and then you're like, I'm 180. That doesn't seem realistic. You want me to be a skeleton? that doesn't work out. I still need to be able to get out of the bed in the morning. I won't have any energy. I'm like 170 centimeters, so you're taller than me. Oh, whoopsie. Well, now you know. Actual height, by the way. Like, I think that was in my last stream and does it Thursday probably, where I said was that when we talked about VTubers usually pretending that their height is a little bit lower than it is IRL, just for a little bit of extra cutie points. Well, I was like, you know what? I don't really wanna. It's just I'm already this tall, and I'm going to own it. You got something special going on, and then you got to own it. Like in general, for me, in the future, in the past, I mean, it took me some time to get to terms with my height, because I felt like, oh no, I'm way too tall and people are not gonna like it. Oh no, what am I gonna do? And even like a guy who was taller than me, like by about 12 centimeters. So not sure how many inches that would be, but probably like 6.2 or something what he was, and I'm 5'11 or so. And he told me, like, even though he was taller than me, he still said I'm too tall, and that really felt bad and kind of hit me. I kind of had to put in some work to come to terms with it. But nowadays I kind of redirected it and felt like, no, I need to own it, and now I need to appreciate it. And nowadays I'm like I acquired a little bit of a sassy mindset about it, and nowadays I'm just like, well, it's not my fault that I came out to be a supermodel sized girl. Not my fault to being supermodel sized. And I don't know if you like that's a much healthier way of looking at it. And I don't know, nowadays I can appreciate it a little bit even, because I kind of want to like kind of say, you know what? Having long legs like this is actually amazing. You actually have such long legs that you actually have the body to leg length ratio that people normally have in anime. Like, I don't know, normally in anime they have like, I don't know, girls that are like 150 centimeters, or like 4 point something, I don't know, 4'11 inches tall or something. And then they have like, I don't know, the same leg to body ratio as all the tall people, and I'm like, that's not realistic. And nowadays I'm just saying, you know what? But for me, it is actually realistic. And that's kind of the angle that I'm trying to go, so I can actually appreciate myself and feel good about myself instead of feeling strange and like letting the haters dictate how I feel about myself. I'm just gonna say, yeah, you know what? I own it, and it's cool, and I like it. It looks good, okay? Just saying. Those are some long legs, and you actually gonna get what you see. You get what you paid for. I mean, you didn't pay for it, and that's not something I'm about, but I'm just saying. Those are the actual legs. Enjoy. 180 centimeter girl, weigh 50 kilogram, will look like a stick figure. Yeah, it's just going to look very unhealthy. I mean, it is unhealthy and it's going to look very unhealthy. Where you don't have, I don't know, you don't have any squish left, and you're just going to look like you've been starved. You're going to look like a skeleton, and that is very uncomfortable. Short guys have a similar problem, I think. Yeah, I think it's just really mean that people would make such a big deal out of something you can't really control. It's just genetics. And for me it's even like I'm basically an absolute genetical deviant because I'm taller than both my mom and my dad. It's crazy, actually. Like the only one who's taller than me in like close family is my grandfather, like the father of my mom, who was 182 centimeters tall, I think. So me, I'm basically just God said, lol, let's extend the leg slider a little bit for fun and see what happens. That's basically what happened to me. It just happened to happen. It's a little bit crazy. And in the same vein, yeah, you can do nothing basically. Like the only thing that can determine a little bit how tall you get is if you got enough nutrition as a kid while you're still growing, if you are well nourished and got all the important like vitamins and so on for your growth, then I think you can get like 3 centimeters taller than you would have gotten otherwise, something like that. But in general, just it's not your fault. And people will say like something that I find so strange and unrelatable about some girls that you sometimes see on social media is like, I don't want a guy who's not at least like 6 feet tall or something, or I don't know if it's metric, like he has to be 180 centimeters tall at the very least, and then the girl itself is like, I don't know, 160 centimeters, and I'm like, girl, you're still significantly taller than you. What do you want? Like, I don't know. Maybe I can see like a little bit reasonable if they want to feel like, I don't know, I want him to make me feel small and weak and defenseless and he needs to protect me, and then they want them to be taller than them or something. But just, I mean, that getting so hung up on numbers is absolutely ridiculous, because you can already see that it's just an imaginary scale with the numbers, especially like since you can see in Europe, nobody would like say, oh, he has to be 184 centimeters tall at the very least. And like it's just about really a good looking magical number, so to say. And that's why in like metric they're like saying 180 or something, and for feet in inches is like 6 feet at the very least or something. It's just a number, and it's really stupid. You should just see if you find someone attractive and nice. You like their personality. If you find someone attractive, then that's enough. You don't have to say like, imagine if you went about, like, I don't know, if you went on some dating site or something and you typed in, oh man, this guy is so wonderful. He does sports and he reads and he likes the same movies that I do. And I don't know, he has a good job and lots of friends and he's a good person. But I'm very sorry, he's 2 centimeters too small. So now we can't be together. I'm so sorry. It's just ridiculous. Absolutely. Yeah. A girl who's 150 centimeter called me a midget because I wasn't 190 centimeter. What is this? You see? And that way you can see that they are superficial and also ridiculously stupid. Like, who even has the insanity, the audacity to say something like that? If like, I don't know, it's crazy. Like, how can you say that? Especially since she was like smaller than you. How can she say that? It's ridiculous. But at the very least, now you know that you wouldn't like her anyways because she has shit personality. You just dodged a bullet right there. And it was actually a good thing because in that way she showed you that she wasn't worth it anyways. Oh, I just noticed that I forgot to put on the lights in my room, and now the sun is slowly starting to set, and I need to quickly go and on the lights. So I will be right back. Oh, just a moment. Right, and I'm already back. I'm like 175 centimeters, so if Masami called me a midget, it would make sense. Imagine getting called a midget by a girl 25 centimeters shorter. Ah, I don't know. It would still be very silly. Like 5 centimeters isn't that much of a difference, and especially it would be rude. Like, I don't know. For example, even if you would feel like that it makes like sense on a technical scale, so to say, then it would still be very rude. And you don't want a rude person. Like, if they're going to be rude right off the bat like that, then they're not going to be a nice person to be around later on anyways. So you already they're basically sorting themselves out. Here. Right. Since I made a little bit of a little break by turning on my lights, how about I now continue onwards and play a little bit of BattleBit, and then you can hear me rant about the evil snipers being cowards and not doing anything for our team and so on. True, but if a tall girl like you called me a midget, I could say, oh, she's just joking and being playful. I mean, I'm not sure if you'd be okay with that, maybe, but personally I would feel really bad for saying something rude like that, so I wouldn't want to do that. Yeah. Not. Need over here. And myself a little bit. Added. Webcam. Oh. Right. And should be going well like this. Right. Let's see. Back to the quick match. Oh wait, that's a city map. That's gonna be interesting once again. And hopefully not at night. Ah. Oh. It just made me join as soon as we were defeated. I hope that doesn't count towards my win-loss ratio, because otherwise I would feel a little bit pouty. And to downvote this map because it loaded me in right as it was a loss. See. What haven't I played yet? I think I was never on Vakistan. Eduardovo. It sounds a little bit Spanish. Maybe South American. Eduardovo. Let's see. Obviously, I'm going to play support once again. And let me just see. Which one is that? Oh yeah, it's not the 4 times. That is great. Here we go. Looking good. Oh, flash hider. Give me back my boy. Flash hider is my best friend. Let's see. Oh, at the moment, when the match starts, it doesn't. You don't have the compass in the middle, in the bottom middle of your screen, so I'm not sure in which direction I'm facing. But this should actually be fine. Yeah. And since I'm playing support, I have the heavier armor, which means I'm slower of walking. But I guess maybe it helps. Oh. And will definitely help in firefights. So I like it quite a bit. Once you are where you want to be, it's definitely comfy to have a little bit more armor. Just in the beginning of the match, maybe not very useful. It's kind of funny that you can make special loadouts like that, where you say, oh, I'm gonna make a scout with like super fast, I don't know, running speed because I don't wear a helmet or something. I don't know, if you're a sniper, you probably don't need as much armor regularly as someone like an assault or a support player. There's our Abrams boy. The man rammed into the train, and that was that. End of the journey. End of the line. And today I started out like just chatting for an entire hour or so, but it felt kind of really comfy with my voice. I felt like if I do just chatting, I probably talk more than when I played. But it felt pretty nice. I'm definitely going to do that more often in the future, I think. We do have something to talk about. Now I should focus on the game. Don't want to get sniped first thing after running for 30 minutes. Go. And there probably some enemies will flank around A, and then go get it at some point. But now, defending the contested B point is probably going to be the best thing for me, since I'm the support and more of a defensive character. Oh. I want to be a bit careful because in the past they tended to just run into the front line and then I'm like, oh no, why are there suddenly so many enemies? Oh, and I don't have a bipod at the moment. Why doesn't my bipod deploy? Bipod, please. Oh, ouch. Bipod is very important for this weapon. The base you're barely allowed to play. Oh, one from behind. Mine boy. Damn it. I wanted to destroy him with my C4, but he jumped out of hiding too soon. Time to go back and to get revenge for my boy and myself. Here. Now you can see what a bipod does. Basically laser accuracy, it's beautiful. Oh. You. Oh, come on. This time. Poke your nose out. Alright. We make our way. I make my own way. Are you safe? With bipod recall this isn't real? Exactly, and that's why it feels so good to have the bipod active for your machine gun. Neck. In the bottom right you can see whether my bipod is deployed or not. But the unfortunate thing is the recoil makes me aim upwards and then my bipod is gone. Oh, I wasn't aware that there were two enemies in the same house, just one room next to me. My boys, we need to get back. We need to defend B. Sometimes people just forget that holding 2 points is much better than holding 2 and then attacking a third one. But now we're not holding 2 anymore because they were too greedy. Oh shit. Ah. Sniperonis. Alright, let me see. I'm going to build something. Goddamn snipers. Oh. No, my boy. Come with me. You won't die. Evil snipers won't get you a second time. I mean, won't get you at all because I saved you. Let's go. Oh, where are they? Evil sniper. Wait, he died again? He died again. Oh, wait, oh shit. Oh, sorry, I have to go. Oh, no. You should snipe? No, never. I hate sniping. And I hate what it represents. What we need are brave and heroic soldiers. Tapping the points. Not people who will never do anything. They just annoy you, but they won't ever be the first in a row to do what is necessary for victory. and without bipod this doesn't work. It's they should definitely adjust it so that you can reliably use the bipod on a freaking normal window like this. Like this doesn't make sense. This should be a great position to use, but it surely is not at the moment. Here's some ammunition for my boys. This guy bleeding? Why does he need to get bandaged? There you go, my friend. Bleeding stopped. Wasn't he like going to die if the bleeding wasn't stopped? Definitely a kind of a... Wow. Oh, nice. Damn. Can I lay down here? Oh, that's great. Now it's actually properly bipod time. Also squad spawn on me. As long as we can protect this untested point, that will be pretty good for us. Yeah. Whoa, we're going to bleed the enemy points. The only thing that is very evil for me would be if a sniper spotted me. Oh. Oh, the sniper glint detected. Oh, actually, I just got an idea. How about I go... Oh wow. Let's say I would like to build this... Oh, that's too high, I see. That doesn't really work. That's a shame. I should definitely think about building stuff that would make it easier for me to deploy my bipod. Oops. Got it, I'm evil boy. Oh, damn. Man, I have the best armor in the game and this guy just smoked me instantly from like 50 meters away. The time to kill in this game is pretty fast. Oh, I'm actually getting... Oh, boy. Just because someone shot in my back and I thought it was him. An enemy tank. I could try and use my C4 on him. That would be heroic, but very difficult to do since they keep driving around a lot. Oh, damn it. Coming from behind, he saw me. But I was like prone in grass. Not sure how easy it was to spot me. Apparently too easy. Oh, enemy helicopter. Assist. Maybe I can stack up some vehicle damage. But I guess they already got what they wanted because they just wanted to get here in general. You. Oh. I think it's actually not too bad that I'm acting a little bit defensively so that I'm basically a spawning beacon for my team. Phew, that happened super fast as well. I just need to make sure that we never all die in our spot. No squad wipe allowed. And we lost A, do we have? And B is not contested, but oh, actually going to get B. Enemy spotted. You. There's a lot of claymores around here. I'm starting to believe that maybe we have a sniper bro in here. Oh, someone died. Probably have an enemy over here. Enemy jeep. Oh, goodbye. Bipod MG is just, that is just pure bliss. It works, it works. Something I learned in like a video when I watched how to play Battlefield was some guy said you always need to fire out of the depth of a room. You should never like stick out your entire head and weapon out of a window or something, because that makes it easier to spot you and to hit you. And at the moment, let me see, we are here. Oh, we have all the points, so, but we're still contested. Makes it difficult to think about from where the enemy will attack. Oh yeah, there's my sniper boy. I won't drop an ammo crate because he's an evil sniper. At some point he will have to go and do something. But I guess, actually, he is inside the point. He is basically a spawning beacon for our team, so he's actually being useful for once. Since he is directly inside the spawn, the capture circle, so he's actually a good boy, and I will give him ammunition. Oh, oh, oh. Okay, oh my god. I think an infantry fighting vehicle might have, yeah, BTR 82. And we were spotted by a vehicle. Oopsie. Oh, we've got funny boys right here. Out of the frying pan into the fire. Alright. Just assume that front line is everywhere. Oh shit, oh god, ugh, helicopter, oh, scary, scary. How about some damage with the DPM? With the DPM of an MG, that actually does deal some respectable damage, like about 50% of his HP. Oh. And I didn't see that that was a friend because the blue friendly icon against the backdrop of the blue sky was a little bit difficult to discern. We have a new helicopter. Oh. Evil boy detected. Come back. Wow, you actually almost got me. That's pretty crazy. Oh. Another boy. Oh. How is this guy walking? What the hell? It was just back and forth, and that was such unnatural movement. Damn. He changed direction so fast. Couldn't keep up. And even with an MG, it's sometimes so difficult to actually follow the guys. You need to reload. Oh shit. I just dropped down and then I had a guy in front of me. Whoopsie. Pay attention first. Like, look at this. We got C covered again, but soon we're going to lose either B or A or maybe both. Oh yeah, at the moment A is contested. And the overall team is still doing very well. And B is actually a very contested. Oh! Let's just count this kill. I always say love that actually. That is such a nice feature. And that just means you're always happy when that happens. And in the past you were like, oh no, someone stole my kill. And now you're like, damn, nice. That's definitely something I think that Battlefield did well and innovating. The assist on this kill thing. I can't reliably deal damage because I can't put up my bipod. How about I deal a bit of damage to this boy down? Oh. Not as easy to hit. That's the big one. Wait, is that actually a friendly one? Oh, I think it was a friendly one, I just couldn't see it because it's once again against the blue sky. They should like make a small little border around the blue so you can actually see it against any backdrop. And here a big building getting destroyed, getting revolutioned. Back there. Oh. They're smoking up this area, so that probably means they're going to run through it soon. Oh, the smoke doesn't last very long. At the very least, I feel like in Battlefield that normally lasted longer. What's actually going on? B is fine, we got A as well. C. Team is doing pretty well. We must be quite on the lead. Yeah, 900 and something to 300. We've got triple the amount of tickets left than the enemy. Oh, come on. I can never see the enemy and then suddenly they come from behind. Man, it really is difficult to see, like, to think about or to wait for the enemy in this game. Front lines without minimaps, very difficult to figure out. There we have a bomb. I'm just trying to be a little bit more aggressive now that the game is almost over. Thank you. Oh, damn it. Wanted to lay down for the bipod, but then sniperoni stuff happened. Time to drink a sip of water. I mean, what day is it? I think it's Saturday, right? Right? I'm not Foxbraining this, it's Saturday, right? I think yesterday I felt like my voice was a little bit ouchy and crazy stuff was happening, so I was not up to screaming. But today I felt like, yeah, my voice should be feeling better, and I'm gonna die. Bleeding out. Oh. Victory time. The map was pretty decent. Submit. The people have spoken and they want more conquest. How about another try at Pakistan, so I can actually try it out maybe at some point. I feel like it's a little bit of a shame that I don't have the voice chat activated, but like I said, I feel like if I did that, people would hear my voice and then maybe say not so nice stuff that I wouldn't actually like to keep inside my stream as well. I'm not sure, people can say some crazy stuff and then I'm like, hey, do I have to actually have to delete my YouTube VOD just because people said crazy things on my stream and voice chat that I'm not responsible for? So that's kind of the reason why I didn't do it. I think normally people would probably just play the game, but they hear a certain sounding voice and they're like, oh, it's time to say the extra spicy stuff. Oh, I just spawned into an IFV. Wasn't really what I intended, but why not? Okay, interesting layout on this map. City. I wonder if this has infinite ammo or if it slowly regenerates or something like that. I guess we will see. Starting the engine and rolling out. What is this guy doing? Well, I'm very sorry about that. I still need to drive around a little bit more with the vehicles in this game. Yeah, you can see the other people as well. It just feels a little bit strange because like if you press the button to maneuver, it has a certain kind of lag behind the steering wheel actually doing what you want it to do. And the same thing goes for stopping what you wanted to do before. Alright, I'm just going to keep following the road. Oh, the road is over here. Whoops. Well then, I guess we will be driving back. Also, why is the smoking black? Is that normal? Normally, like in Battlefield, if a vehicle smokes black, then it means it's just about to explode. But I didn't hit anything, it just went a little bit against some buildings. Don't let I'm just gonna have to delete this stream bot just so nobody sees my early attempts at getting this thing to work. Hopefully I won't just drive down into a canyon. No worries, that was calculated. It feels a little bit strange that there's like no normal way necessarily to like a normal street to follow to the caps. Makes the maneuvering with this thing a little bit interesting. Here we go. Once again, I'm not sure if that thing... Okay, it is actually friendly. Go. Oh, ouchie, wait. Oh, was my vehicle actually damaged, or did it just get destroyed by a single RPG? That seems excessive. But at the very least, it's good that infantry seems to be quite capable of dealing with vehicles. And I mean, that's probably why they keep sniping from so far away most of the time, because the infantry is actually really good with destroying them. Especially if you have some tasty C4. And so far, I'm playing, I didn't yet have the pleasure of getting a C4 kill on a vehicle. I'm just walking. I'm harmless until I put down my bipod. I'm sorry. What spawns? Here we go. Where is the enemy? Probably comes from the west, southwest. Hopefully they won't break my legs. That's fine, nice. See, looks like there's going to be lots of fun. Ah, oh boy. And here is suppressor. Oh. That boy just died. No bipod, no bipod. The border points. That's very good. Is that our one? It is. Ooh, looks like we have 2 IFGs fighting each other. Oh. Damn it. I think I should have just not shot for a little bit until my bipod was deployed. Oh. Okay, you didn't want to get me anyways. Oh, Helicopter. Oh, I managed to get one of them. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's one of them is left. My boy! No, my beautiful boy! I have to help him. Here we go. Gonna get you. And boy soldier. We're gonna bring you home. Saving Private Bobby. Whoa. Someone was trying to snipe my butt. What point is this actually? Actually, I think that's a very bad idea. I think it would be much more smart to keep holding the city. Wait, which thing am I actually? Oh god. Who am I? I think I'm this one. Yeah. Okay. Oh. Noise. Oh, he's already dead. Assist 78. It's so close to me to getting a full assist contest kill. Wow, you're a fox. I'm not so sure. I probably need to be a better player, but I'm at least trying to do what is right and useful for my team. That guy, yes. I hope he died because he revealed himself to my friends. Yeah. I'm the fool that jumps into the line of fire to... I scared him a little bit. I'm the fool who jumps into the enemy line of fire to reveal their positions to my friends. I'm being healed, how nice. And to get down some ammo for everyone. There's some guy in the windows. Oh, and did we lose someone? No. Oh. Oh shit. Oh shit. Holy shit, man. Man, these guys are so good in this game. I feel like I definitely had like the upper hand in terms of first person to be able to see the other one, and this until managed to destroy me in a matter of 0.5 seconds. We have an evil sniping and spawn tank. Oh no. I'm gonna see what I can do. Maybe should play a faster class if I want to run around and flank so much. Thankfully you can't hear my soldier breathe heavily because they're all He's a machine gunner and carrying this stuff around for so long and just keep sprinting. That would probably be a little bit uncomfortable for him. Thankfully he's just a Lego guy, so it's not as bad. I'm gonna get this boy here and time to revive. And, oh, I think our medic was getting not much faster, as medics are able to revive people extra fast. There's still some evil sneaky boys in this capture point contesting it. Oh. Alright. You can see that that guy was pretty bad because he lost a gunfight to me while I was laying down. Kill him and then get me. Yay! Thank you very much. Thank you. And I think there's still more funny boys on this capture point. That's the trouble with this game. There's so much cover and so many houses to be in. You can never be sure. And she actually found the last little ratty running around. And you also can see in the minimap where someone died or something. Oh. I guess that's it, little ratty. Where's my little ratty? Wait, can I do this like a little bit to the side? No? Oh, come on. That only lets me vault over stuff, so let me try and build something. We're gonna build this boy. Let's see if that works. Ah, we made it. Oh, but they already got rid of the last little ratty. But it's at least funny that it works to build something to get up. Oh. Is that really an enemy sniper? Oh my god, it is a sniper glint. Oh, really? Come on, that's ridiculous. Mr. Medic, please. Yay, thank you very much. Well, you guys, get some ammo if you like. And we'll see each other in the next point. How's it going? Balanced, I guess, but we're losing on. The points are pretty balanced, so it's actually very relevant to what we're doing. Yeah, we're slowly getting this one. Just be careful. And oh my god! Oh shit! That's two boys. you. Good thing I have such a big magazine on this weapon. Or, I don't know, belt. Whatever you call it. We need to clear this building of ratties. I'm going to cover my boys. Nice. You can see I'm not a very good player because I'm happy about every single kill. And normally people would just be like, yeah, that's another kill, whatever. That's just normal. Let's just see for a moment what's the situation. We have 2 points, so it's balanced once again. Oh, Neil, thank you. Oh shit. Oh, little ratty has been spotted. Oh, even with bipod, that's basically not something I can do. No. I feel like with my old trusty 240B, this would have worked. Oh. Man, even these small little machine pistols like these PDWs are so strong, even at medium ranges in this game. Like, I'm used to these things basically dropping off way too hard. Tons of damage. Yet somewhere a sniper just was sitting around. Did he spawn? There's not in combat. Come on. Do you have C4, my boy? Looks like he did. That's cool. Let me spawn. No, Bucky, let me spawn. Oh. I'm gonna try and go back and get this for our team. Oh, what the hell, man? I think he shot me with a sniper and then finished me with an automatic. Oh, I was like, oh god. First thing sounded like it was a shotgun, but I don't think there are shotguns in this game yet. At least I haven't seen it yet. Ouchie. I'm gonna take this time to drink a sip of water. How about a quad bike? Maybe that will help me get there faster than simply walking from the other point. Just don't do anything silly. Like in a BattleBit series, these things are always extremely fragile and could easily turn you into a premature explosion. Yeah, My friend there definitely got off his quad way too soon. There's so much distance to cover. Okay, now I think. Wait here. Oh my god. He was so fast to actually make it here. Alright, we chillin'. This is now the oh god. But ours? Seems to be ours, yes. This is actually now the second point they are holding. There don't seem to be too many people there. Oh, I think this guy died. Come with me. I'm gonna get you. Especially when it's just such a small amount of us, it's very important to keep your boys around. Oh. The thing I built is still here. We're actually getting the point, nice. Indeed, there's still people up here. Down. Damn it. Like at first I wanted to throw a grenade, but then nothing happened. And then I did throw my grenade, but he took that moment to destroy me. I handled that nut so perfectly. Should have used C4 instead, because I can just instantly detonate that instead of having to wait for it. Get that. Oh, he had a good position on me. And also, I've noticed I probably shouldn't be this. What the hell? Where's my boy gone to? Oh, come on. I couldn't see him, but he could see me. I shouldn't be this crazy about having to bandage myself all the time, but because apparently you can bleed out for quite a long time, so probably a better idea to get yourself out of harm's way or finish an engagement before you bandage yourself. Whoa. Come here, it's gonna be tasty. Oh, what's this kill? What the hell? I was expecting him not to be in the other house directly in front of me. Oh no. Spawn, please. Becky, let me spawn. There we go. Man, these houses have too many floors and everything. You can just what the oh shit. Oh shit. That was quite ouchy, gotta say. And that's always how it goes. It's just oh no, I wasn't aware that there were 5 million people running around right in front of me when I poked my nose out. It's about our points. Enemy slightly ahead. Oh yeah, losing. Oh no. Oh sh. Come with me, boy. I got you. You're not going to die today. Yeah. Oh, nice. Got him, but oh no, there's nobody here to pick me up. Pick me up. There you go. Oh boy, it. How about these boys? Right, where might the enemy come from? They are currently attacking D. And this one is also contested. Here we go. Oh, you. I think I want a minimap back, so you can play around the information you get with that. Just a little bit too crazy with how many kinds of cover you have in those cities, and then you can't even see anyone in the minimap. Oh, like sniper! Oh, come on! Really? Frickin' snipers, man! There's not a single match where I'm not going. Man, what is even their end goal? They're not helping getting this cap point at all. It's just pissing you off, and that's all they do. Frickin' snipers. Not the guys we need, but the ones we deserve. Oh. Here we go. There's a ton of boys running around here. I would love to keep firing on them with my MG bipod. Is it bipod time? Damn it. I guess that is victory. That was close. Only 50 tickets difference. You. It was quite alright. I'm gonna say good map, but also snipers are an issue on this map. As they are always. I should just always report snipers. And disconnect. Hopefully my KDA got a little bit better. Last time it was 0.70, I think. Hopefully I can slowly work my way up to a positive KDA. Yes, I guess 0.71 is better than 0.70, right? But win lose though. I'm just having my team, that's right. Since I'm a support player, I'm literally playing the support class. Right then. Aim for exit top. I haven't even thought about what I want to do next. But I'm sure I'll come up with something. But first, to get the back. Beautiful arm, so I can show off my kimono. Let me think. I think there are a few chill things that I could do. Or just a little bit more talking. Or I wanted to do some Warcraft stuff to gather customization for my dragon. Also, yeah, there's just nothing to do in Star Rail. That's a real shame. There was something that I should technically maybe do in Genshin if I want more of the premium currency, but I don't really feel like doing the events at the moment. It's just too much of the same blah blah all the time. Let me look up my games. Diablo. Speaking of the devil, I mean, funny saying that about Diablo, but that's also just doing the same thing all over again. So, I think I will actually go over and start up the evil Warcraft. Oh. And maybe do some, maybe a dungeon also to see if I can get some customization or my Draco. Oh, and first time to take another sip of water. Man, somehow when you're thirsty, water kind of tastes so good, right? I'm not sure how to describe it, but usually you're like, oh, I don't know, water doesn't really have that much of a self-taste or something, but when you're thirsty, you're like, man, water is the best thing on the entire world. it even tastes well, somehow. To start up this game, this will overlap with the music a little bit. So here we go. Into and get over here and get me back in position. Oh. I think. Yeah, this is good. So let me see. I have to find a group for specific dungeon in the academy. Was there, and the last boss is actually a boss who can drop a certain customization to look my dragon riding mount look cooler. Because at the moment he has some very smooth scales, but I want him to look more like has kind of some armor plating, and that I can achieve once I get that customization. I can already preview it, so I mean I can preview it, but I can't show it like I can use it. I'm just going to fly over to the main city and then show you the customization, because personally I think it's very cool for this Drake in particular. Since the last time I played, I actually made it to the max level.
Great fish gather in
yeah, great fish gather. That's great. And
Ever since the primalists came to the plains,
switch over to the Masami profile. Now you can see my window here that I'm actually level 70. Made it to the max level. Thankfully at the moment there's this buff that gives you 50% more experience and reputation gain. So that I was able to take advantage of. I think this dragon in particular probably looks the best out of all the drakes you can use. now allow me to showcase, if you are still watching. So these are the normal scales on the dragon. But now, if I go to scale type, from light to heavy, you can see like the texture looks much different on his back. And I think that looks very cool. Also on his neck and on his legs. And I think that looks really cool. So I'm going to try and get that from the evil dungeon boss that I just applied for. As a side note, I just got to max level. That means I'm still very weak. And but it's going to be fine since I'm just going to a normal dungeon. But I definitely want these scales. It looks so cool. And that's the most important thing. For a 14-year-old, I mean mentally 14-year-old, it's always very important that you have the most cool looking stuff. And these heavy scales will definitely achieve that for me. Also something that I got, for example, very importantly, normally, like this is the way the dragon normally looks when you get him, but he was able to get this toothy, quote-unquote, look for him, and I think that looks so much cooler. That's like, oh my god, that's so cool. So I was happy to get that for him. And in the future, I also want to have different colors for the Drake, but that's going to take a little bit more playtime, I worry. Black scales. Blue is the normal. Green, red, and yellow. I mean bronze, I guess. I think red scales and black probably look the best, but black is pretty cool because it works with so many other colors. So I'm gonna work towards getting the black one. That's just way too cool looking. Oh, it's funny, this dungeon is actually inside the capital city. Oh, I'm getting this right. Wait, is it that high up? Let me see if I can get a teleporter or something. I think there was supposed to be a teleporter up there somewhere. Oh. I was able to turn in the quest for this one because I already did it once before.
It's good to see you again.
Let's see, what do we want? Looks like this will be the biggest upgrade. This upgrade in mastery is quite nice.
Come back soon.
What does that look like? Interesting. Many years for a friend of the Grummels. I heard you like dragons, so we put your dragon on top of another dragon. It makes sense, right? Let me see. I actually got something out of the vault. Like, they have a special thing going on in this game. Like, as long like you have like a weekly bonus loot thingy going on, and the more stuff from different like things you do, the more extra loot you can get. Oh. We'll take a look once we're done with the dungeon. Oh. Oh no, there's a bug thing flying around. I'll be right back. I just have to close my window very quick so they don't fly in my room. Oh no. Right, I'm back.
The Isles have awakened.
Going to get a nice little blessing from this gentleman. And then it's time to go.
I do not have a target.
It's so funny. It's probably pretty difficult to be able to tell what is actually going on here. Because there's so much delay happening. Oh, and the man leveled up. Slash cheer for you.
Excuse the mess. It has been quite some time since students
I
have
must
been
get
here.
closer.
I'm just putting together my lesson plan.
More damage. Just AoE. Oh no, I'm sleeping. I wanna deal damage, I don't wanna sleep. Alright, here we go. And light by.
Here we are. Long ago, members of the Blue Dragon Flight
More water.
accidentally overloaded an arcane elemental and created a powerful construct named Veximus that quickly started to wreak havoc. The Blue Dragons battled Veximus fiercely, attempting to prevent it from absorbing stray arcane orbs that could allow it to grow further out of control.
Oh. Might not being aware of that. I guess it was okay since it's just a normal dungeon.
Veximus began manifesting powerful arcane bombs in order to drive back the dragons. Though Veximus tried its best to defeat the dragons, it was ultimately destroyed. Well done!
Ooh, actually getting
Since you
some
did
loot.
so well on your lesson, feel free to take something from the good student's reward chest.
Hopefully I will be able to get the Draco customization this time. I think this chance is about I think 20% or so. So it's it's definitely not a given that you will get what you want. So far I've only done it once before, so I'm not yet on my in limit, so to say. And also all of this stuff is new to me, so it's not so bad to have some fun. But I'm definitely someone who's more motivated by customization than unlimited power. Since I'm not really playing with a guild to raid or anything at the moment. Taking advantage of the current subscription until my hardcore run is over.
Please, if you could, clear them out while we realign the life magics of this place.
Alright, dragon stuff. Tasty.
Too far away. I require a target. I need to target something first.
We are just about...
Lots of AoE
Wait,
damage from this team.
Ichistras.
Very nice.
There is too much life magic. What are you doing?
Me? There is too much nature. What are you doing?
What is that thing? This is your fault.
Absolutely not.
Please, help us, new students.
We're just having a little bit fun. Oh, no, that's a lot of stuff.
I do not have a target.
Easy bodies down again. Wow.
Look at this Lishrath arena.
Ouchie.
Wait, what are these birds doing here?
So the funny thing about this is that it not only displaced me, but also it stunned me in the air, so I couldn't use my wing flap to save myself. That was so mean. I thought, oh whatever, it's gonna be fine. I have wings, I can flap forwards and be fine. But no, they actually stunned and displaced me at the same time. That was so mean. Imagine dying to falling as a dragon. I guess they made that on purpose, so you can't ignore it. I was just a little bit too cocky. Because in the past I played a Demon Hunter and I was used to being able to ignore stuff like that, simply because I was this class with so much mobility.
All right, now we need to clear out the big one. I will activate the goals for Lishrath. That is talent toss for you soft skins. Use them to get her attention. Huh? At least we know that works. Watch yourselves.
I was supposed to... I thought I was supposed to bring the balls back into the game, but apparently not. Apparently you can just ignore it. Yep, we can just ignore it. Probably won't be the case if we get to higher difficulties though. We have some chill music over here. Oh, now it's pump again. Or how do you call that? We are the best. We are so cool. We love ourselves so much. Kind of music. But before that, it was just chill music. I like that.
I need to target something first.
Greetings, Lou. How are you?
Yeah, here we already
You
are
are not
with the
registered
last
here.
boss.
This room is only for... These are sacred cards of learning. Only those who register may access them. Learn from this. Some merit points for you.
She is a teacher. Well,
You will not pass the semester.
oh no, we will not pass the semester.
Poor marks for poor students. Think about what you have done.
Here we go. Please give me the customization. Or random dungeon.
It
I'm very
seems the
sorry.
parameters I wove into my out-of-office spell were a
Thank you
bit
guys very much, and they're
extreme.
already all gone.
Thank you for all your help in getting the school ready.
But we did not get the customization. It's a shame. What did we get? Ooh, a new weapon. I enjoy that quite a bit. Weapons are really important for your DPS in most games, and here especially. So that will make itself probably. Ah, I see. I'm not yet in a content branch that is actually eligible for the special extra loot. Only the most biggest and hugest and most prestigious activities will give you the loot out of this special vault. And here I just want to look nice.
I have many lucky doos for you like. Many farewells.
I wonder if I should do the same thing again, because I'm pretty sure that is the thing I want the most for my dragon at the moment. And they can't do much other things, or at the very least there aren't many others that I actually want to get. So I will simply take a look if maybe there's another customization that I would like. And if I can find it and want it, very importantly, I will see if that's something that we should get or can get. I've already tried to get that one, the stripes pattern. But I didn't get it today. I think I can try again tomorrow probably if it's rares. They go like once a day. Dragon riding racing, that sounds like it's achievable, but not the horns I would like to have. Looks kind of cute like this with the little horns. Heavy horns, quest reward. More spines, professions. the customization that I got from Professions. Now that sounds strange. I would really like to have the extra armor, but that's a reputation reward, which I will have to work much longer than I am comfortable with for. The quests can be pretty cool as well. But nothing I definitely do want to have in that one. More reputation. Yeah, I think this one, the scales, is probably one of the most substantial differences that you can have in terms of look. I still really want to have, and most of the other things I'm pretty fine with until I have the other color customizations. But also, there was one tail that I wanted. Bikes are also pretty cool, but for some reason I really enjoy the clubs as tails because I feel like those are so useful, so I need to have those. But I already tried for those ones. So I'm guessing, once again, dungeon time. Back to the academy. So let me inspect this guy's dragon. One looks quite different. A little bit more of a snaky boy. Maybe a Nazgul. Maybe. It's actually very possible that they allowed themselves to be a little bit inspired by a lot of the Rings stuff. They've made, like over the years, they've made quite a lot of references to a lot of the Rings, so wouldn't actually be that shocked if they decided they want to reference that. Okay, let's see. Here. And slash mount special. Ooh. Cool. Sounds cool, looks cool. Very, very nice. This is definitely my favorite dragon out of those you can get in the campaign. So, just for leveling up and doing the campaign quest, you can get the one I'm currently using. Also, the snaky boy, I think, with one of the later campaign quests. And then there are also a few others. For example, first one you got was this one, a bit of a primal boy.
I require a target.
Whoopsie. And then they also have a green boy who looks kind of hideous in my opinion. Very strange to look for a dragon. And then the last one, the bronze boy. All of them can obviously change their colors, but like the base skeleton and animations are tied to what they look like here. And these are definitely pretty strange. I feel like this one is kind of the most quintessential dragon, and I really enjoy their look. Garden is at a friend's house. It's just chilling. I see. Well then, sail away. Have some fun.
For the glory of the dragons.
Oh, so this is where I can buy the... what's it? Reputation, maybe? And not all of the reputation stuff, just the profession reputation stuff. Oh well, but I do have some time before the next dungeon queue should be ready. Collect a reward from the crate. Oh wait. This quest is telling me to collect a reward, but I'm not eligible for a reward yet. They're forcing me to do some of the scary stuff. I wonder if there's a raid finder. It is. I am not actually eligible for anything, but it is at least funny that it is around, because I've never really used it in the past, and now I'm actually just a casual on time who would actually probably use it if I was eligible for it. Again, what's the item level? 359. That really sounds like it is extremely achievable. I only just got my max level and I only need 19 more item levels. Maybe I'll do that in the future. There's so much to do, but the most important thing is to look nice. And that's why we are going with and for heavy dragon scales for our Draco boy. Really like to walk around and look at the customizations people went with for some of their dragons. He made this bronze dragon blue, took away the horns and just made him look really old. That link thing looks kind of really strange. Hello there, I hope you don't mind me staring at your dragon. Ah, not bad. And he went away. Oh, looks like he turned his proto-drake into a green one. Man, this boy looks so different than mine. Oh, and he also has the armor unlocked. Nice. Kind of really nice. That's definitely a fun pastime of mine to look at what people came up with in terms of customization for their characters and mounts. Oh, and she was gone. Guy on a white horse. And these are the little furry fox race that made me absolutely despair, because with their introduction I was sure that Blizzard would never ever consider introducing another race like that has some fox features like a kitsune. Because of them I got despaired and thought, no, now since they are here, the fox slot is already taken and I'll never have my beautiful fox girls. Can we find other boys? Snaky boy. Yeah, not a snaky boy. Oh, that one looks cool. Let me get close to him. Ah, he made his dragon black with red eyes. nice. Oh, she actually made that. I definitely would like to have the same color for my Drake. But as you can see, I would have the rest of the Drake a little bit different with the customization. But this one also has heavy scales. The one that I'm currently trying to get. The dungeon finder is still trying to find willing fools to go this low level dungeon with me. This is actually funny. Like, the one thing you can actually make me jealous with is definitely the customization. But these take quite a bit of time investment to get, in order to get everything you want. I think I'm actually a little bit... Yeah, my mount is a little bit bigger because I'm a taller race. Since I'm one of the Dragfair, so basically a little bit humanoid dragons, and they are pretty tall. They also get bigger mounts in order to make their mounts look like they have a proper size for the player model that you're going with. So that's why they change in size of player to player. But also, let me just take my big boy juice. Now I'm even taller in comparison. That's actually hilarious to look at. That is a very big difference now, together with the big boy juice. Garden, I wonder, since you're at a friend's house, how is it actually that you're like paying attention to the stream? I mean, well, you did say that you're just chilling, so I'm guessing not very much, but I'm just wondering if I was going to say or do something very strange, would your friend actually notice? I mean, I would definitely never do anything strange or TOS, but I'm just a cheeky person, and it would be funny to know if I could do anything that would be considered slightly questionable or cheeky. But for now, I'm not thinking about that because the dungeon group is ready. And I'm pouring in some more water. Hopefully I will get my customization this time. Dip that up. Wow. Cheers. Let me see if there's a funny mount to have while I'm not allowed to use dragon riding or flying mounts in general. Oh wait, right, I wanted to have
New students. How wonderful.
this
It
one.
has been quite some time since the academy has been open.
Indeed. Come with us. It should only take a moment to set up for a new lesson.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna use the meat wagon. That one, that's
Well,
just
seems like things are in further disrepair than we
that's just
anticipated.
great.
These lashers must have grown wild while we were away. Please, if you could, clear them out while we realign the life magics of this place.
No, I don't want to be disoriented. I just wanna deal some damage. Here we go. More bombs, 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 let's go.
I am out of range.
We are just about... Wait! Ichistras, there is too much life magic. What are you doing?
Me? There is too much nature. What are you doing?
What is that thing? This is your fault.
Absolutely not!
Please, help us, new students.
Target something first.
Oh, he was already dead. That went by fast.
I have many, many wares.
Alright, this time I will definitely take care not to get hit by this evil thingy.
Too far away.
Look at this Lishrath arena. Wait, what are these birds doing here?
Do not have a target.
Ruined the place.
It's funny to be able to just use all of your energy up to throw some bombs at these guys' faces.
Birds, help us get rid of them. All right, now we need to clear out the big one. I will activate the goals for Lishrath. That is talent toss for you soft skins. Use them to get her attention.
It's always interesting to see the other Dracos, since there's so much difference in the customization. I'm just so happy to see what other people come up with. Creativity is just beautiful. Alright. I guess that settles it. This will definitely silence me if I keep casting. Jumping out of the way is very fun. I like this class. It feels a little bit similar to the Demon Hunter that I've played before. Just a lot of mobility. And that just makes it fun to play. You see, uh-oh, better get out of that area, and you have some mobility. That's exactly what I like to do. Alright. Well, you got help in together. Alright then, now I'm ready to use the big stuff.
I am out of range.
We should be getting to the last boss very quickly like this as well. Fast, lethal speed. Oh no, I'm getting sleepy, I'm getting roofied once again, just like in the Wailing Caverns in my hardcore playthrough.
Here we are. Long ago, members of the Blue Dragon Flight accidentally overloaded an arcane elemental and created a powerful construct named Veximus that quickly started to wreak havoc. The Blue Dragons battled Veximus fiercely, attempting to prevent it from absorbing stray arcane orbs that could allow it to grow further out of control. Veximus began manifesting powerful arcane bombs in order to drive back the dragons. Though Veximus tried its best to defeat the dragons, it was ultimately destroyed. Well done!
I got an achievement
Since you did
because
so
this is a
well on
new
your test,
character,
feel
and
free to take something from the good
up till
student's
now
reward
I was
chest.
actually able to loot 1000 gold. Which isn't very much in the current economy, but it's so funny that you get an achievement for that. I just noticed that's actually a crowd control ability, so I shouldn't use that if I just want to deal damage. But tanking friend is going the spicy route. How about we go?
I require a target.
That is always a very spicy AoE thing to happen.
Greetings, New. Who are you? You are not ready. These are sacred halls of learning. Only those registered may access them. Learn from this.
Alright. We are done with this one again. Let's see. Oh, 2 people already got the island heavy spikes. Come on. Oh no! I was like 4 people.
Extreme.
4 people
Thank you
got
for all your help in getting the
these
school ready.
like got customizations, but I couldn't. Ah, that's quite a shame. I'm very sorry, but I don't want to do a random dungeon. I want to complete this one for the customization. But thank you for the group and this speedy run once again.
I have many lucky doos you like. Farewell,
I
friend
will
of
try
travels.
again in the future, but it is quite mean how long it takes for me to actually get this thing dropped, because it just looks so cool. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna have to look at it again. You can see I'm a vain person because I'm not gonna go after, hey, what's the best way to get my equipment high and my damage high and my numbers. No, I just want to look cool. With these heavy scales, I need them. You can just scroll up in the chat a little bit. Heavy scales, heavy scales. Wow, it's so... 3 different people actually got customization. Let me see, one of them got even another customization, single horned head. I didn't know this customization was also available from that dungeon. But I'm not really looking to turn my dragon into a unicorn. Let me just show it in a way that's better to see for me watchers. Like, it turns him into a unicorn, kind of. Gives him a little bit of hair on top, and then also a unicorn horn. Not really what my 14-year-old mindset would call cool, so... But... the heavy scales is definitely something I would call cool. Whoops. Wait. This has been built up by players. Comfortable pile of pelts. Are you actually able just to put down a bunch of tents? That is actually hilarious. Wow. Like, there's quite a few funny things nowadays that you can just build for fun. Like with your toy box, but I didn't expect them to build this kind of big tent actually. I wonder how long that lasts, because if you like wanting to do some roleplay, that could actually be fun. Let me very quickly adjust my look. Here we go.
Good fortune to all friends of the Grummels.
Oh, no, that looks very strange as well. That's definitely one of the more strange drakes as well. It kind of reminds me of if you have played Monster Hunter World, there was like one thing that was very mean, like a very high level monster. It looked like a way too scrawny and way too starved kind of bird, but it was super aggressive, very annoying to deal with, and this Drake kind of reminds me of it very much. So it's just kind of really nice to look around once again, look at other people's customizations. Oh. I made my dragon purple, obviously. I mean, obviously because I have my purple kimono, but also since lore-wise, purple has been like in this universe the color of a Drake flight that was kind of in between the flights that was made to be able to use all the different flights magic. And that's why I felt like that was very appropriate for this kind of dragon, since canonically all of them, no matter what kind of color they have, they are all special and can all use all of the different colors, flights, magic. But I thought the purple one suits me well because of the color, and also lore-wise the purple ones were kind of the aberrations that were made to be able to handle all the magic. But I think for now this can be once again the end for this segment. So let's log out for now. Get back here and open up the music. Let me just chill for a moment. Go back to my kimono. I feel like today I'm a little bit more sleepy, a little bit earlier, even though it's the weekend, because actually today I kind of woke up way too soon, way too early, after only sleeping like 5 hours, or 4 or 5 I think. So I'm probably just going to chill for a little bit and then call it a day. But for now, it's good to be back. Just a little bit of vibing. I'm going to see. Wait, let me just quickly take a look of what the weather is going to be like going forward. I'm hoping it's gonna stay a little bit comfily warm for this under and a little bit frozen kitsune, because I've always felt so cold. So Sunday up to 26 degrees, that is pretty healthy. I enjoy that. Chilling at 26 degrees is definitely possible for me. Actually even go a little bit higher, but I guess for most people it's going to be uncomfortable. But 26 degrees, maybe a lot of people can still deal with that. And I'm hoping that, since it's a Sunday, hopefully there won't be too many people working and going to suffer under the big temperature. What about Monday? Ooh, Monday is going to be even more, 28 degrees. I'm going to enjoy that, but not everyone is. So I'm guessing I will say, well, if no one else will enjoy it, at least there will be one, which is me. But then I guess you can't have everyone always be happy. but at the very least, I will be someone who will be happy about the temperatures. Because generally, like the most people I spoke to, think it's really too already. And they want to go back to like 18 degrees, and I'm like, no, please no. I can't even wear a skirt without it being 25 degrees. But I already talked about that. Maybe, you might be saying, maybe I shouldn't wear a kimono that shows so much skin if I'm going to be cold. But that I say, I like my outfit very much. And I enjoy walking around with a little bit of more skin showing for the warmth. Not because of the attention, just because of the warmth. You need the atmospheric touch on my skin. Just a little bit. This feels nice. But I just love clothing that is showing the shoulders and a little bit of the back. I think showing shoulders is infinitely kind of, I mean, not hyper sexy or something, but it's just really nice. I think showing your shoulders is kind of makes you feel a little bit vulnerable, but in a kind of nice way. So you're kind of open to stuff. I mean not open to like naughty stuff, but like open-minded kind of. You're a little bit you're a little bit vulnerable, but it just means that you're open-minded to other people. That's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, I think this is actually a very nice little cute stream for today. But still feel like I need to give my voice a little bit more rest. And I'm also getting a little bit more silent already. So it's probably healthy to just say I've had fun today. Like especially the 1 hour talking segment in the beginning. Actually enjoyed quite a bit. So thank you to anyone who was watching and who was chatting with me. And yeah, it just felt good. Just chatting with people is actually very nice. Having the kind of discourse, stations, and just vibing with the music. You see, I'm already doing a little bit of a vibing left and right, just because I enjoy it. So, let me see if I find a nice outro song. I'll use the one that I used for my intro, because that one I actually quite enjoyed. Let me see if that was that one. Yeah, I think that was the one. So I'm going to get it a little bit louder. And then for the goodbye, I'm just going to vibe a little bit. And then I'm going to say goodbye. Ah, that one feels so comfy. I'm gonna like this song so I don't forget about it. Add it to my liked list. Nice. Is indeed very sweet, very chill. So, while I'm vibing left and right, once again, thank you to everyone for watching today. The lurker, Miss Lurker, and the chatting people, God and Jenny Cat. And I'm gonna say you and all. I just saw that there was actually some new stuff on the chat again. Oh, some food stuffs, but I already had some nice food today. And thank you for reminding me. Long clothes make it hotter. That is very true. The only thing long on my clothes is probably my sleeves. Here, take a look. My sleeves are actually super long, but I like that. They are beautiful. Look at them. Long sleeves, long legs, but the sleeves are... And I just noticed the sleeves are literally the longest part on my outfit. It's actually true. From up to the bottom. Longer than even my socks. And yeah, I will leave you with a nice look at my super long legs. Actually, I will have long legs, as we discussed today. So, the vibe train must go on. So, in order to get my sleepy, not enough sleep and rest the voice a little bit earlier to recover today, I'm gonna say thank you very much for watching. I was very happy with the first segment and so on, and hope you guys enjoyed it as well. And you can have some fun while watching. Again, thank you. And I will see you next time. Good night. And yeah. Soon, hopefully.